Alright guys, we are back and well, continuing with the second piss around of the game that we basically didn't even get to see. It's going to be Kick on the terrorist side and Império Multimédia on the CT side with a score of 12-13 in favor of Kick. So we're just gonna have to keep that in mind going forward. The game is going to end once, and if Portugal will land the fourth round here. So 4 rounds on the terrorist side that they need to pick up, and then we're gonna be going into the second map. If that doesn't actually happen, well, Team Império Multimédia needs to find 13 rounds to actually get the win on this first one. This one was, of course, picked by Kick. So we should be expecting a good performance by them already, which we've been seeing so far. Anyway, right, so everything seems to be working fine, and yes, Kick are 12-3 because we had to reset the server, we had to change the server because it got DDoSed by someone or other. I have no idea who. I know that no IP has been seen on the stream, so we'll see how this actually turns out. But I think the issues have been solved. And well, we're gonna be continuing as if this was the second half, basically, which indeed it was. Anyway, Kick Portugal picking up the piss around here. They only need 3 more rounds to go, and they're gonna be through with a win and saving your skins or whatever. They are, of course, the big favorites here, with them almost like what 15 almost 85% chance of winning. On the other side, we have Team Império Multimédia, who are not as lucky. As you will see, the odds on Cybet are much more in favor of Kick compared to Império. If you actually bet on Império Multimédia on Cybet and manage to win, you would get 7 times your initial investment. So that's the odds are pretty much in favor of Kick here in terms of the whole best of 2. Anyways, EPR with a nice shot there. Mark is gonna go down. That's gonna be another frag going in favor of Roman, and well, the round is going to be picked up by Kick any second now, unless Solver manages to pick up a few additional frags. But in spite of all the terrorists being so low, they're gonna be just fine, surviving with only 1 casualty in that round. So that puts Kick Portugal on 14 versus 3, guys. Just bear with me. I'm writing these down because I can't keep track of the scoreline otherwise. So this is the first map. We are just about to finish it, or at least I think so, as well, Kick Portugal are looking to get on match point situation here. Already picking up 2 quick frags, as a couple of more are bound to follow in just the next few seconds. Rise with 1, ZPR with another. Only souls are remaining now with the USPS, trying to do some damage. Gets flashed, but well, that's going to be all there is to it. So 15-3. Is the scoreline currently in favor of Kick Portugal, and if they pick up the next round, it's going to be all over. Ebot is not going to tell you this. We're not actually going to have a cooldown or, you know, any lag before this actually happens. So I guess there's that. But at this point, the fate of Império Multimédia in this first map is pretty much solidified. Bellarmino, which is Rised, will actually is not Rised, but never mind. Couple of kills being exchanged there, 3v4, and I hope we're gonna get into the second map as soon as possible, because currently I am in, you know, if you don't see the whole map, it's hard to actually follow what's going to happen. But we have a pretty good idea what's going to be happening here, as it's going to be another frag for ZPR. Maybe Marky will land something. Not gonna happen, and we have a 4-0 scoreline. It's a GG call from both of these teams, and well, that basically concludes the first map of today. We've seen only 4 rounds, if I'm not mistaken. Why are they still buying? Why? What is going on? It's over. Yes, thank you. Okay, so The first map is over. This is, in the end, being picked up by Kick Portugal. And, well, they're going to be going into the second one, which is going to be Inferno with a map up. So we're going to take a quick break in spite of, even though we actually had one, a pretty extended one, while we were waiting for the technical issues to get fixed. But when we come back, it's going to be Inferno between Império, Multimédia, and Kick Portugal. Of course, Kick Portugal going with a map advantage into that one. So don't go anywhere. Might still be pretty close. Hello and welcome back, everyone. We are going to be continuing with the next map of the best of two between K1CK and Império Multimédia. It's going to be Inferno. It has been picked by Império Multimédia, so hopefully we're not going to be seeing a scoreline of 16-3 as we've seen in the previous one. As well, K1CK just completely whooped Império Multimédia's ass. And you know, hopefully we're also not going to have any kind of technical issues that we had before. But since this was the first time that it actually happened, or at least in this magnitude, I hope you will forgive us. Anyway, the game is about to start, and we should probably switch over to the pistol round, which is already underway. With there we go, with the actual pistol round between Team Império Multimédia on the terrorist side, K1CK Portugal on the CT side. They also have a Spanish division, which was just picked up recently by the previous Euphoria lineup and the previous Epsilon lineup. Either way, we have a 3v3 situation already. The terrorists actually pushing into the B-bomb site quite nicely. Just need to find the last defender. Roman here is going to go down. The bomb is going to get planted any second now. And let's see, PC2 comes from the back. The bomb has been planted, but now it's a 2v2 with the CT still trying to go for the retake. ZPR needs to find two, and that's going to be pretty hard when they are not actually peeking. ZPR with one, and well, there we go. That's going to be the end of it. Neil finishing off CPR's hopes and dreams of actually getting the pistol round going. So that means Team Império and Multimédia are going to be looking pretty well off on the terrorist side here on Inferno. Obviously, if you pick up the pistol round, especially on a city-sided map like Inferno here, you know, you have that advantage. We are already seeing a couple of MP7s picked up, two Galils on Solzor and Rubinix, and then we have Gax with the Tech 9 just trying to get as much money as possible there. So let's see what's going to be happening here. ZPR already trying to get some information down middle. Doesn't spot anyone just yet. While Solzer is just playing defensive towards apartments. Doesn't want to get pushed. He is trying to care for any kind of flanks that might be coming from the CTs. As soon as the push is going to go towards the B-bomb site, the terrorists are going to be vulnerable. But right now, Visitor is the one that they have to deal with. Finding one frag already, rised with the second one, but Gax shuts both of them down with the Tech 9 and makes it a 3v3 again. But those two weapons have been dropped, so the CTs could still manage to maybe get kind of close to them. Coming from Banana definitely could help out, as they are just going to be pushing into Pool, already getting taken out. But Roman there with a nice one dig onto Solzer. Gax replies, gets the MP7 working for him. Oh, that was too close to call, but that's going to be a quick double tap into Gax's face, with Zneil cleaning things up. So very hectic round in the end for Team Império Multimédia, losing 4 members just to get that one bomb plant, and you know, saving only one of the weapons that they had at their disposal. So K1CK Portugal still looking pretty good here on the CT side, obviously, as they should. But well, they are going to be going for a force buy here. UMP, couple of pistols being picked up, loads of utility actually onto ZPR. So he's going to be the man to watch here towards middle. He's going to be preventing Team Império Multimédia from actually getting into the A bomb side without too many issues. Has quite a nice bit of utility there. Actually, the whole of the CT team actually has a nice bit of smokes altogether, but they are fairly lacking in proper guns. So I have I'm not sure if this gamble is going to work on the side of K1CK Portugal. Definitely something that you don't see every day with the force buy going through. But it might be that Império Multimédia are not going to be expecting to go up against armored up CTs, and this might just work. It all depends on how they actually go about this one. Well, he's going to be completely flashed out. Nice bit of damage being done onto Rubinix, but he's still not going to go down. They spot the second one on Archway. That's going to be Mute getting shot by Gax in return for his frag, but PZ2 just pushing through the smoke, lands two beautiful shots there. Rice helping him out with the 5-7, and in the end, well, they make it to 2v1. The bomb has been dropped. Rice is gonna push through the smoke. Is he gonna find the terrorist? Yes, he will. How the hell did this work out for Kick Portugal? Oh my god, the force worked indeed, Crafter Finn. Kick Portugal picking up the round that they shouldn't have, and Team Império Multimédia apparently just got completely surprised by what they were up against, which means that the tables have now turned. Kick Portugal are going to be picking up the weapons, 2 M4s, 2 UMPs, 1 Galil, and plenty of utility to go with it. With the terrorists, of course, being stuck without any armor, only a flash and a smoke on Gax. So I'm thinking this might be a push towards the B bomb side up Banana. They are trying to go there, but Pizit is going to pick up a quick double before getting taken down by Sneal. As well, the terrorists are just continuing with the attack. The smokes are going to be coming through, trying to smoke off CT spawn. Rice should have a field day here with the unarmored terrorist as he misses the second spray and goes down to Gax again. Gax actually picking up a nice bit of frags here, as we can see on the scoreboard. 6-3 currently, but he's still playing from a disadvantage of, you know, being a terrorist and already getting kind of wrecked here by Kick Portugal. Oh my God, Caster never talks to his viewers. I always talk to my viewers. If I can. Anyway, it's going to be another eco, or well, upgrade the pistol by coming out from the terrorist, and already getting spotted by Roman. They had the perfect read. Roman with the quick double again, but Gax with the pistol replies. Gets one for himself. As well, apparently Gax just has the perfect pistol round every single time. If he has a pistol, he's probably better off, you know, playing with the pistol instead of playing with a rifle. Just be the bank for his teammates. Himself just buying a Tech 9 every single round, and keeps buying weapons for his teammates. That would probably work. Anyway, let's see how Kick Portugal fare versus a proper full buy coming out from Team Império Multimédia. AKs, plenty of utility on everyone, a couple of incendiaries as well, or actually Molotovs in the case of the terrorists, but we are going to be seeing an aggressive push down middle straight away from Banana as well. They're just trying to pincer them down, and it's successful again. Gax, however, tries to put a wrench in this perfect execution by Kick. Finds 2 quick frags, survives with 12 HP, picks up the bomb as well, and well, there you go, 3v2. As it's still not looking good for the terrorists, but it's beginning to. It's beginning to. Soldier's gonna land a nice headshot onto ZPR as he was dropping down from apartments. Makes it to 2v2 right now, but well, that's probably gonna be the final nail in the coffin. Rice finding Gax with the bomb as well, trying to go towards the B bomb side. That's not going to be happening as he gets filled full of lead. And it looks like Kick Portugal might just be picking up the 4th round on the board here. Souls are still with the full HP, has the AK, might actually find Rise. If he finds Pizzitu, he would be in a very good position to, you know, do some damage here, but currently doesn't know where he might get flanked for. He's going to get spotted, and wow, Pizzitu, well, he's gonna be picking it off, but Rise managing to survive was the big story there. Either way, 4-2 is the scoreline, as expected. Kick quickly taking the lead, forcing Team Império Multimédia on another eco. We're gonna be seeing an upgraded pistol buy, and that's all there is to it. A frag grenade as well picked up, but everyone else on Deagles. So let's see if these are gonna work. Apparently, yes. Rubinix with a quick tap onto ZPR's face. But Roman replies, gets Solzo down, makes it to 4v4 again, and now the CTs are going to know what they're up against, and they're going to know that they don't want to peek versus these Deagles. And just a word of warning to the guy asking for donations in chat, I am going to ban you if I see that again. All right, so that is it, boys. That is it. If there's gonna be any donations, they're gonna be going to me. No, I'm kidding. I don't care about that, but I do care that you're spamming the chat with those links. Anyway, 4-2 is the scoreline, and we see a couple of franks being picked up by the Deagles. The M4 going in the hands of Zneo as well. So we'll see how effective he's gonna be with that one. Let's see. That's going to be the M4 picked up as well. A second one going onto market. So I think it's still pretty doable, but they do not have any kind of armor. So that will impact how well they can pull this off. Well, apparently BC2 is just not going to be landing those shots. They get into the B bomb side without losing any members. Besides Solzer and Rubinix, who were already dead anyway, but they get into the B-bomb side without too many issues, don't lose any HP doing that, so we'll see if they manage to get the crossfire going here. They definitely have the good position. They need to find both on in dark and calls. They know that someone is in construction. I think the CT should know this, but no, there's no way. And then this is going to work out for Kick. They just got overwhelmed and crossfire down, so 4-3, Team Império Multimédia, keeping your skins alive, if nothing else. Of course, Kick Portugal already coming up with a map advantage into this one, as they have won 16-3 on Cash, which was their map pick, and now looking to get the first win on the board. Of course, both of these teams actually losers, insofar as the AlienTech CSGO League is concerned. Both teams losing 0-2. Kick Portugal lost versus Galactics, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna quickly check that. Actually, Kick lost versus Public Clear, and Império Multimédia lost to Galactics 0-2. So both of these teams looking to get at least the first win on the board, at least getting some points, but, well, apparently Kick Portugal are just doing a slightly better job finding the bomb in apartments as well. That's going to be the bomb completely exposed on balconies, so the rest of the terrorist force will have to try and find it. We'll have to try and clear out the site completely before even trying to attempting to pick up the bomb. That's not going to be happening for Gangsters. His face gets filled full of lead. And we have Rubinix in the apartment, still trying to make something happen. Is going to find the second one as well. Is this the clutch? Gets the third. 3 kills so far, down to 8 HP. Just needs to land the perfect headshot, but I don't think he knows where the last CT is actually approaching him from apartments, from above. He has the bomb, will need to make his way towards the bomb site, and that's going to put him square into the sights of Pizzitor at this point. Feels like this is not doable. He's gonna try to go for it. Gets on the side, unscathed, goes for the bomb plant, but Pizzitor should have a clear sight. No! Rubinix manages to survive 4 HP. Only 4 HP remaining on Rubinix, and he clutches it 1v4. 1v4 for Rubinix in this 8th round. Amazing clutch there. I have no idea how that actually happened. That shouldn't have happened. Pizzitor had a clear shot. He knew exactly where the terrorist was. He should have just gotten it through the box. Whatever. What? I'm speechless right there. Anyway, 4-4 is the scoreline. Team Império Multimédia showing some teeth here. And forcing the CTs on an eco. Well, I don't know about an eco, but, upgrade the pistols. No armor. No utility. So let's just call it an eco. Alright, so let's see. Deagles, P250s, and a CZ. What can they actually do? I mean, they managed to pull off the counter eco before. They managed to get a surprise opening for Team Império Multimédia, but currently they are not going to have any issues apparently. Taking down Roman already. And that should be an easy frag for Neil. That's a second one, just covering the walls with the blood, painting them red, and winning another easy round versus the CT team. That should have been an easy frag for Gax, but he's gonna adjust and get the second one as well. So there we go, 5-4. Team Imperial Multimedia on the rise here on the terrorist side, but they're gonna be going up against Kick, which just barely managed to scrape enough for a proper buy. No head armor, of course, being picked up on the CT side, which is something that we keep seeing, of course, with these CT teams. You don't really need head armor versus AKs or an op. And kind of okay on utility, loads of smokes, but nothing much else, and they've already expanded most of them. Only 4 smokes remaining, 1 flash on ZPR as well, and well, that's going to be the smoke getting used up as well. So the Terriers just have to wait this one out. They know that the CTs are not going to be on a healthy buy in any with any stretch of imagination, and apparently they're doing just that, running down the clock, waiting for the smokes to clear. That's going to be another one used on Banana, with Pizzitu and Rise actually pushed up quite aggressively down there. They might get punished if they continue like this, but it looks like the terrorists are just not looking in their direction. Now they're going to be interested. Now they're going to have at least someone watching the smoke, but they need to be careful. An op shot towards Banana would be devastating at this point, and Pizzitu is going to be the man on point. He's going to have to wait and receive whatever is coming to the CT team, as the terrorists are slowly but surely moving towards the B bomb side, while the rest of the CT is actually not realizing what's happening, but the rotation is already coming through. Mute is going to be moving towards the B bomb side, or actually towards CT spawn. He's just going to be pushing through the smoke, gets a spray, gets 2 quick frags. Pizzitu helps out as well, but, well, it's still a 2v2 in the end. Soldier down to 52 HP. The CT's not managing to hold onto the side for long enough, as right now we're going to be seeing a retake attempt. The smoke is going to go down towards CT spawn again, as Soldier and Gax are just holding the angles. The op towards Banana is going to be devastating, I think. Missing the first shot, however, letting the CT go through, but that's going to be a Roman on the second try, getting taken out. Oh, that should be an easy shot, and Gax lands it. Very, very nicely done. Gax has been pretty good with the op so far. We will have to keep an eye on the scoreboard just for his sake, if nothing else. 16-6 currently on to his name, and on the other side, the best scorer is actually Rise with 10-7, which is not that impressive. Pizzitu on the same page. But right now, Team Imperial Multimedia are looking pretty strong here on the terror side of the very city-sided Inferno. So I wonder how this one is going to go. Might be that nobody's going to be winning any skins whatsoever, but at least, you know, fans of Kick or bettors on Kick can dream safe, knowing that there's not going to be any issues for them. They either win or they get their skins back, so everything is good. Is Inferno CT-sided or T-sided? Definitely CT-sided. Definitely CT-sided. The sole fact that the B-bomb side is so full of choke points just means that only one bomb site is actually open, and even that bomb site is relatively easily defended by a competent CT team. Well, let's see. The push is going to be coming towards Archway. I think ZPR just barely missed him, turned away, and I think they spotted him. They know that someone is towards Arch, and even if there isn't, they're going to be checking it. That's going to be a quick tap to the face of ZPR, making it 4v5. The pistols still not sounding off just yet. That's gonna. That was the first deagle shot that we've heard in this game so far. Mute trying to land a few shots, just barely tags down Soldier, and he's gonna be successful with the frag onto Gax, apparently. There you go. 4v4. Deagle's still in hand with the AWP just barely out of reach under veranda there. Bomb ticking away all so quickly, and it looks like the CTs are not going to have any inclination to actually go in here. Just waiting for the exit frag, trying to block off the terrorists, trying to force them to stay in the site if nothing else. They will find one frag onto Zneal, but Solzer and Rubinix managed to get out of dodge. So there you go. Solzer actually dying to the bomb as well. So a nice attempt here by Portugal, just trying to make as much, to cause as much damage as possible to the economy of Team Império Multimédia. But other than that, not really what you would like on the CT side. Even with an eco, if they manage to pick up the third or the fourth kill, that would be nice. As it stands, looks like we are going to be seeing another full buy coming out from Kick Portugal. There will be, I mean, they are reaching a point where they're going to be able to buy every single round. Oh my god, Zneal just spraying it down. PZ2 getting a hail of bullets towards him. That's going to be another attempt. Rise getting tagged down. Just, we are here. We're getting shot, so keep doing that. Let's see, double peek towards middle here. Oh! Oh! Painful! Gax just panic shooting Rubinix in the face while both were just trying to blind shoot towards Arch, one towards Veranda, and oh! Holy shit! That must have hurt. Trying to do this, and in reality, instead of doing this, they did this. Killed his own teammate. Oh god. Alright, so 4-7. 4v4 situation. The CT is definitely in an advantage here. They're gonna pick up the first one. That's gonna be Roman and ZPR helping out to the second one, and ZPR just spraying it down for the triple kill in the end. Well, there you go. That's how rounds are lost. There are mistakes. There are tactical mistakes, there are, buy mistakes, there are economy, there are read mistakes, but there is very rarely a very straightforward shot to the face through the smoke, close range with an off mistake, which ends up costing you the round in the end. So Zneal already getting taken out here, but manages to pick up PZ2 on his way out. That's going to be Rise getting flushed out from the call and well, taken out eventually, but manages to find one before dying as well. So in the end, it's advantage CTs. It's a 3v2 situation. The bomb has been dropped on Banana, and I have a feeling that CTs are expecting the terrorists to actually rotate towards the A-bomb side. That's going to be the smoke that actually cements their decision. That will mean another 15 seconds of not being able to actually push towards the B-bomb side, which might actually make the terrorists go towards the A-bomb site, but they are just faking it again. Go towards middle, see if anyone's rotating, see if anyone is trying to get some info, and back they go towards the B-bomb site. Let's see. 3v2. Everything on mute. He will have to hold this one. If he just gets cleared out without taking out at least one of these terrorists, this is going to be disastrous. And I think he just got spotted. He didn't have to peek. He could have just played it safe. He's going to ding Soldier, but in the end, that is not what they wanted. He could have just stayed behind the box, listened for the footsteps, played it slow, played it for the rotation, waited for his teammates. But as things stand, they are just going to have to go in this one. Dry. No frag grenades, but ZPR is going to find the first one. Mark is still alive. He might actually land the shot. Not going to happen. Just barely misses it. If that AK, that AK was positioned perfectly. I mean, his crosshair on the first peak should have been spot on. Didn't decide to actually go for it. And there you go. 6-7. Kick Portugal just barely scraping up a win towards the end there. I mean, both areas were pretty low, but if positioning and, you know, just decision-making altogether would have been better, they might have clutched that round. So 6-7, as stated. We are getting very near to the end of the first half, and with that, to the end of to see who's actually going to be taking the first half win at least. So let's see. Tazara is actually pushing quite aggressively into apartments, having two members towards middle as well. Looks like they might be just going for a short push. And well, this might just have been the defuse that the CTs needed. Taking out Gax already on middle. The push is going to be coming straight into pit. That's going to be Roman waiting for it. Goes for the spray. The M4A1 is silenced. Doesn't have enough bullets, and he should have gone for a reload anyway, so he dies because of that. 2v2 situation right now, as the bomb has been planted and default planned. Both terrorists actually stuck in pits, so I don't know if I agree with that one. The retake should be relatively easy for the CTs if they know what they're doing, but they don't have any kind of utility left. The flash has gone completely to waste with that pop, and Mark is going to find the first frag. Busy2 manages to reply, needs to find Soldier. Soldier on full HP, doesn't really care, just sprays Busy2 in any part of the body. And that's going to be the frag and the round going for Team Império Multimédia. Securing the win in the first half on the terrorist side of Inferno here, and still trying to save your skins. They had a 15% win chance. The odds on them for side bet were 7 point something. So if you bet $100 on Team Império Multimédia, and if they won the first map and were doing as well as they are now, that would have been $700 in your pockets. That's a month's wages here where I'm from. So pretty amazing. Roman's gonna get flushed out, but he's still going to find Rubinix without too many issues. Not really sure what Rubinix was doing with the pistol out. That's going to be a nice bit of damage being done on the Busy2, however. Almost bringing him down to dead, but just not quite. As another set of smokes is being used here just to try and buy time. The Terror is still looking to go towards the B-bomb side. I mean, they had the most success going towards the B-bomb site. Well, let's see. Smoking off stuff. CT spawn is going to be smoked off, but there's 3 CTs already there. I mean, there have been 3 CTs every single time there, but they just haven't been successful at defending these. Incendiary is going to force them out. Rise going to find one frag before going down. Mute with a quick double kill with the CZ, and, well, triple kill with the CZ in the end. How did this happen? On a force, obviously on a force buy, but how did they allow themselves to get completely wrecked by pistols again? And on the B-bomb side. And with flashes and incendiaries landing on the B-bomb set and everything, flushing out the CTs from their hiding spots on, you know, first and second oranges. So I did this game. This could still go either way. It's either K1CK, Portugal are just amazing on the terrorist side, and now they managed to pull it all the way towards 16-8, or, you know, 16-something. Probably they're not gonna just win this clearly with 9 rounds, but, you know, it still might be that Team Império Multimédia will win this one. But that would mean that both teams would only get 1 point on the scoreboard, and both are in the bottom, so they need to start finding some points at, you know, during this next month versus different teams, probably, because this might still be looking as a draw in the end. Right, let's see. Pistols and PC2 already taken out. That's going to be Gax with a quick double, nicely tapped in the faces of Mute and Roman. Well, 2 versus 5 right now, as the CTs are still holding strong. The Glocks are probably not going to be able to withstand the superior firepower of the 5.7s and the P2Ks, but there you go. 9-7. Team Império Multimédia picking out the pistol round, having their choice of weaponry as well, going into the second round of the half, of course. They're going to be going with 2 FAMASs, 1 M4, 1 MP7, and a MP9. Alright, let's see how this pays off. On the other side, we are going to have a force buy, of course, going with Tech 9s and armor. But right now, Rubenix is just going to avoid the armor and just shoot for the face. That's going to be the second one as well, picked up onto ZPR. So this is not looking good. The fake, or whatever the terrorists were attempting towards the B-bomb side, just completely fizzled out, and now they're going to have to just go in dry. Couple of flashes being thrown in there. The spray from the FAMAS is going to be enough, and they are stopping them where they are standing. Roman trying to make some damage, but he's going to barely ding Zneel before getting taken out. So 7-10, Império Multimédia coming back, or at least, you know, edging their way forward towards victory here in the second map. Of course, if you're just joining us, Team Império Multimédia are 1 map down versus KK Portugal, who won 16-3 on the first map, which was Cash. And now we are playing on Império Multimédia's deck. So let's see. Frag grenades raining in from everywhere, doing some sort of damage. Or at least it looked like they were doing some damage. 6 HP down on ZPR, but that's going to be all there is to it with 3 frag grenades. Let's see. Pushing. It looks like they were pushing towards the middle, but they're going to be going for the B-bomb side again. Not really sure how I feel about this, as they haven't been really successful with the pistol round so far. Haven't really been landing their shots. Apparently just running and gunning is a bit hard. Soul's gonna find the double. Rubenix helping out with the MP9, finding a sec one, and there we go. Solzor and Rubenix just splitting the terrorist team apart, picking up everyone and just you know, mowing them down. 11-7 now. Let's see if the terrorists manage to make something happen with the AKs. Of course, having that limited utility as they have now, only 1 flash and 1 smoke on everyone, as a couple of them are already being expanded. They should probably think of maybe going a bit slower in these rounds. The CTs are looking pretty intent in wasting their smokes early on, so this should be still pretty doable for KK Portugal. AG Rico is apparently hoping that his skins are not going to be ripped, but I still feel that KK Portugal might come back from this one. Obviously, it would be interesting to see a 1-1 scoreline again, but it wouldn't really benefit either of the teams in the long run. There's not going to be a game 3, as this is a best of 2, guys. Anyway, the push is going to be coming towards the A-bomb side. The frag grenade not really doing a whole lot of damage, as the terrorists just deftly avoid it and just leave a couple of players into A apartments, with the CT still stacking the A-bomb side pretty heavily. I don't know if this is smart. I would like to see a rotation come out from KK Portugal, but their strategy might just have worked. Gax is going to be rotating towards the B-bomb side, or at least towards Library. That's going to leave Marky exposed, but Zneel manages to clear out Rise. Couple of kills being exchanged already, and we have a 3v3 with the A-bomb side actually being breached by the terrorist team, as it looks like the auto director has bugged on us again, so we're just going to be manually fixing it. 3v3 now. The CT is coming from 3 different sides as well, and the incendiary is just going to block off one of them, at least temporarily, as the bomb is ticking away. Couple of flashes being thrown in. The CTs are going to be pushing now. Very good coordination coming out from the CTs, all entering the site at the same time. This should be an easy frag. Good interruption there by Roman. Knows exactly how to play it to be in behind cover, behind truck, but the bomb's going to be going off and he's still going to be able to survive. Roman survives with 18 HP, saves the AK as well, and that's going to be the first full buy round picked up by Kick Portugal. So they need to win this one. As you can see, the money on the side of Team Império Multimédia is not looking all that good. They are going to be able to go for a full buy, obviously, but if they lose this one, they are going to be on an eco, at least on a forced buy. We'll see what they decide. Roman quickly dispatching Marky to the Shadow Realm and makes it a 5v4 advantage. Terrorists straight away. The aggressive peak coming out from the CTs, not working out this time. They haven't tried it before, but, you know, doesn't hurt to try, they say. Apparently, Marky would disagree, as that probably felt unpleasant. Anyway, Gax has the AWP, as Kaxi has mentioned, and Gax has been pretty good with the op on the terrorist side, but we'll see how he actually uses it here. On the CT side, looks like he's going to be on Archway, where you would expect the op to be. He's going to be rotating towards CT spawn already, trying to bang it through. That's going to be ZPL with an easy shot onto Solzor, who was completely flashed, deciding to stay up there. Not really sure why exactly, but just stood on the coils, let himself get shot, and that's going to mean an easy entry into the B bomb site. The CTs are not even going to contest this, just trying to save the weapons. They realize what's going to happen in the next round, as they are going to have to save up, but they want to avoid this one. They will be able to drop a couple of weapons if they manage to survive, that is. Roman finds them. Rubenix goes down, as Neil replies. Mute goes down as well on the terrorist side. So 4v2, they know exactly what the CTs are positioned. They are trying to take away these weapons. If they manage to do that, it's going to be an eco round coming out from the CTs, but they're still trying to hold strong. That's not going to happen. Right just brings them down both towards the end. And it's 9-11. Coincidence? I don't know. Molotovs don't melt steel beams, guys. Remember that. Alright, looks like we have some issues going through doors here by Team Império Multimédia, getting stuck there. Or, you know, they might have just eaten a bit too much, maybe. Got fat a bit. As things stand, they are going to be on a complete eco, only P2Ks, a 5-7 actually picked up, or actually double 5-7 and a P250 picked up on Gax as well, but Rice going to quickly find Rubenix. 5v4, 5v3, 5v2, up! Never mind, Gax, what the hell happened there? Gets 3 kills, no problem whatsoever, just stabs them down, one after the other, in the back, gets 3 kills. Just on his low, so gets a 4th one. Oh my god, Gax, chill your tits with the P250 from pit. 4 kills in the end. What was going on there? I don't know. Gax is just on fire. We should check out the scoreboard quickly, because he's been carrying his team pretty much single-handedly. I mean, it looks like everyone has been doing the same amount of franking, but right now it doesn't feel like it. Gax is the star players. Neil, though, with a quick quad kill, being assisted by his teammates and the frag grenades. And this is, well, there you go. Team Império Multimédia coming back in style. Roman, the last man standing, just doesn't know what happened. The shell shock still in place as he's trying to get his bearings. Try to find the bomb, find the remnants of his teammates, maybe as well. Maybe have a burial, and then you know, plant the bomb or something. But at the moment, they have heard him, and he is going to get sprayed down. His intestines decorating the wall behind him. So 12-10. 1 round more in favor of Team Império Multimédia. 4 to go to actually equalize the scoreline here in the series. Go 1-1. Of course, this is best of 2, guys. If you're kind of confused about that, it's a league. It's going to be taking place in the coming month. There's going to be a final, which is going to take place in LAN. in Portugal. The best 6 teams out of the 8 currently participating are going to be invited to the LAN, and well, the worst 2 are going to be kicked off with only 150 euros for each. So as a team altogether, Solzo quickly dispatching the terrorists as they come in. Rise and Roman managing to find one, but Rumenix just quickly dispatches them again, and well, the bomb has been planted, but it's going to be defused as well, probably. Has it been planted? No, it hasn't been. What am I even talking about? I have the game volume a bit too low, and I'm not really watching the scoreboard. So there you go. It looked like it was planted. It looked like it was ticking away. Apparently it wasn't. So right now Roman is even worse off than he would be if he were indeed trying to go for the interrupt of the defuse. And well, there you go. 12-10 is going to be turned into a 13-10 in a couple of seconds here, as Roman is still trying to go for this one. Not really sure why. He could just save the AK. Maybe it would make a difference in the next round. But so far, he's just wasting time, losing HP, getting flashed in the face. And I think the flashes eventually are going to be detrimental to his eyesight. You know, maybe he's going to have to wear glasses because of the flashes. Anyway, never mind that. 13-10, as expected. Team Império Multimédia trying to save your skins, and trying to anger everyone else that bet on the big bucks, on the overdogs, as someone has mentioned in chat. Wow, Clemen. Prosim niti ne komentiraj, ker če se začnem dret. Anyway, I'm going to try to keep it English from now on. I just spotted one of my nationals in the chat, so I just you know, said hello, if nothing else. So, pistols only on Kick Portugal. Tech 9's armor, couple of flashes. Don't really see this this going smoothly. I would like to, actually, what I would like to see now, right now, is a straight up matchmaking strat. You go 5-man into pit, just completely destroy anyone that's in, on, or around pit, and apparently that's going to be the attempt. But Marky and Gangs already taking care of a couple of terrorists. Marky with the second one tries to go for the USPS. Cheeky Frank's not going to land them as he gets taken out. Roman finds Gangs as well, and this is pretty doable. Both terrorists actually picking up weapons. They have the armor still. Still could be doing some damage, but they need to start landing these shots. The smokes are going to help things, but they need to get towards the bomb, and maybe just maybe in 20 seconds they might get this planet. Finally deciding to go across, picking up the bomb. They need to get the bomb planted. They are passing it onto the site, but right now they are getting already flanked by Solzer. Solzer's gonna get spotted. He's gonna get taken out by Roman. Why would he do that? His teammate was nowhere in place to actually prevent this from happening. Couldn't peek towards pit. Oh, 2v1 right now, and from an unwinnable situation, or at least not likely winnable situation for Kick Portugal, we go to 11-13, and the CTs almost on an eco. I think they would have enough for a force spy if they actually drop some weapons for their teammates. I saw a couple of guys having 6k, 7k. I think Rubenix and Gangs were pretty well off, but apparently they're just gonna play the save game, go for the save, complete save with some upgraded pistols, and we'll see how this is going to work out. Obviously, Kick Portugal, I mean, they've made this mistake before. They've underestimated Team Império Multimédia. There's going to be a nice bit of banging going through towards car, and Soldier's going to take a bullet to the face straight away, as Team Império Multimédia are still trying to, you know, make things work for them. Well, apparently things are not going to be working out for Zneo as he gets shot in the face close range, rearranging his face geography slightly. A more appropriate term would be just destroying it and removing his face geometry. Balin, if Ballin even, if you could stop the spam, that would be nice, or else I will have to time out you. But Mute is going to find Mark, and that's going to be the A-bomb site getting planted as well. The last two terrorists with the Eagles could find a couple of 1Ds, but currently just not being allowed to do even that. Only Rubinix remains, and he's going to get just tapped in the face. No problems whatsoever there for Mute as well. Making it 12-13, and Team Império and Multimédia need to get their stuff together, let's say. Their shizzle together. As they are going to be going for another eco here. I am confused at this point. Going for armor, going for pistols, going for utility, but not actually opting to go for, you know, maybe masses, maybe M4s, definitely armor, a couple of defuse kits, and limited in utility. That probably would have worked better. But right now they're just letting Kick Portugal get back on the horse, get a couple of easy rounds, get their money rolling, not really losing any members so far. So feels like, well, this might be changing. Rubinix manages to find one tap. There was another one for Solzer, but both are going to get taken care of. It's a 3v3. However, CPR is pretty low. If he gets taken out, this might still be doable. The CTs are definitely going to give it their best attempt. But the Incendiaries are already going to be doing some damage. Long range at Mag 7 is working out. Mute just spraying it down. Doesn't manage to connect the spray altogether, but it's 2v1. Marky with 18 HP. No weapon to speak of. And he's going to finally go down. 13-13. There we go. Now we have a game on our hands, and Team Império Multimédia, they either know exactly what they're doing and how they're doing it, or else this might prove very, very painful. If you check their money situation, if they lose this one, they're going to be on a complete eco again, and that's going to mean a 15-13 scoreline in their favor. On the other side, the terrorists not really set with money, but I think knowing Kick Portugal and how they play, I think they would be just going for a force buy in the next one. I don't think they would go for the overtime play. They either win this one or they lose this one. Roman getting stuck in the door, almost getting shot in the back by the AWP from Gax. He sounded like Arnold Schwarzenegger for a moment. That's actually something that people keep telling me. I either sound Danish or I sound like Schwarzenegger. No idea how, no idea when, but it's only those two settings apparently. So I don't know. I don't see the actual resemblance in my voice, if nothing else. All right, so let's see. Looks like it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade on Banana. Rubinix pushed up pretty aggressively there just for the info. While no actual backup was there, we are going to be seeing if this lurk is going to work out. Apparently, yes, Mute is going to find an easy frank. But on the other side, his teammates are falling. The bomb still has to be planted. Gas with a beautiful shot through the wall there. Finds ZPR. Marky helps out as well. And that's, you know, there you go. 13-14. Feels like the game is very much over. I mean, as expected, they're going to be going for the buy, obviously. Kick Portugal, they need to make this work. They need to land the win, or else it's all over. Team Império and Multimédia are going to be on game point. As things stand, looks like I'm going to be trying to go for some aggressive banana control on the side of Kick Portugal. Pushing pretty aggressively. Wise getting tagged in return on Banana as well, but still no decisive plays coming out from either of these teams. All Team Império Multimédia need to do at this moment is just hold the angles, don't peek when you're in the numbers advantage, especially don't peek on Banana, which there is absolutely no point to do so. You just hold the crossfire and wait for the terrorists to rush in. And there we go, the Incendiaries are going to come in. Marky with the first pranks, Neil helps out, but Mute and ZPR reply, so it's a 2-for-2 trade. Gang spots one, that's going to be an easy frank for him as Roman gets dispatched. And, well, we have a 3-2 situation with the bomb still not planted. And ZPR is about to do just that. Bellarmino with the, or Mute even, That is actually mute. I have no idea why he changes the nickname, but that's going to be 15-13. Looks like Team Império and Multimédia are going to be taking this one as, well, they're going to be going for a full buy on the other side, which, as you can see, the money is basically non-existent. K1CK have gone completely YOLO in the last couple of rounds with, well, which is going to force them on Tech 9s right now, UMP, and it's probably going to be a 1-1 scoreline. Neither team probably too happy about this one, especially after the very strong beginning for K1CK. This one was a bit closer, but it's obvious that Team Império and Multimédia like to play this this Inferno map, so they are doing pretty well. The frag grenades are going to be doing a nice bit of damage. Gags just shutting them down one by one. Rise going to be able to reply, gets Neil down, but that's probably going to be all there is to it. Right now, they are stuck between a rock and a hard place. The CTs coming from CT spawn, one coming from middle, and two still holding close on the side, and the terrorists have nowhere to move with 1 minute to go. What can they actually do? Soldier just waiting patiently. He doesn't have to go anywhere. His teammates are still on the side, and until that changes, he is the last bastion of defense between the terrorists and the B-bomb side. Looks like he is going to have to try and make this work. He finds one, tries to transfer the spray, doesn't find the second one, and right now we have a 1v3 with Rise, an M4, and a Dream. And that Dream feels like it's going to be going up in smoke, especially if he goes through this one. Well, Pop Flash is coming across, goes across the smoke. The smoke is actually not going to be his undoing at this point. Just apparently hearing one of the CTs rushing him down, trying to get onto the A side. Oh, that was a nice attempt, baiting Mark to peek. But in the end, it's going to be Team Império Multimédia winning the second map, which is going to mean that everyone gets their skins back, everyone is happy, except for maybe the people that actually bet on K1CK, thinking that it was an easy win or easy money. As things stand, both teams are going to be getting 1 point in the league. The standings have been updated, so let's actually check the MVP first. I'm just going to be checking that one now. So let's see who the MVP of the second map only was, not as the whole series, because we don't have the stats from the first map. The second map was, of course, Inferno, and it was who other than Gax. He was insanely good with the AWP on the terrorist side, not shabby on the CT side either. You know, just look at his kills. 29 kills in one map. He almost got the 30 bomb going for him. In the end, it was enough to actually prevent his team from losing the series altogether. So let's check the standings in the league at this moment. We are at the end of the first week of the league, and I mean, a lot of teams still haven't played all the same matches, but we still have a pretty good idea of what's going to be happening. G-Bots on top. They have surprisingly equalized versus the former Euphoria, K1CK España. After, if you've been seeing how they played in ESL, in the ESL Barcelona event, oh my God, they almost toppled Dignitas. They almost got close to winning versus Fnatic. So I think these guys are the big favorites for the whole league altogether. Then we have Galactic CSGO with 1 win and 1 loss. Nerd Rage as well. Kind of surprising actually. Their first loss was a complete destroyment by G-Bots, but then they managed to bounce back and win against AlienTech, and everyone else actually just trailing behind them. As things stand, this basically concludes the stream for tonight. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope you enjoyed the cast. My name is Flat Frog, and if you enjoyed it, you can follow me on Twitter. Of course, check out the giveaway by AlienTech. I mean, check out you're going to see the link and everything about the info about the giveaway of the skin in chat. But other than that, it's the stream is over. The cast is over. I'll see you all next time, which is going to be, let me just check, it's going to be on the 23rd.